liberty, and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Mr. Toth?
Yes. Mr. Shi.
Here.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Here.
Ms. Peng.
Here.
Ms. White. Mr. Romano.
Here.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Here.
Mr. Lugo. Mr. Ronak Patel.
Here.
Mr. Erico.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Opening statement, please.
Yes. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law, 1975 C. 231 Sunshine Law, the Edison Township Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Board of Education administrative offices and on the Board of Education website.
That's good, right?
This is actually my singing voice.
Radio voice.
It's like the Apollo Theater.
Yes, since today we have a combined meeting, so we're going to go to a closed session first. In accordance with the NJSA Section 10:4-12, the Edison Township Board of Education adjourns to confidential sessions for the purpose of discussing the following: confidential personnel on board matters, student matters, pending litigation, legal matters, contracts, property acquisition. And I have a motion to adjourn to privilege session.
Motion to.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we probably will be back at about what? About an hour and a half? Yeah, about an hour and a half, so we should be back before 7 o'clock. Okay? If we delay, we'll come back and let everyone know. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna, excuse me, please be seated. So let's reconvene to open session. Can I have a motion to reconvene?
Motion.
All right, same time. Romano and Eric. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so today we have a presentation. Mrs. Goomer, yeah, take it away. We have a video presentation, right?
That was quick. Mr. Shi, Dr. Aldarelli, Board of Education and Community, I'm very pleased to stand up here today and present to you present to you our data for 24-25 for NJSLA, DLM, Access, and for NJGPA. That's the final one.
Taking a look at Edison Public Schools at a glance, we can see that our enrollment still increased up to 23-24. We're still awaiting for our 24-25 numbers. But even last year, we can see that almost a quarter of our population counts as economically disadvantaged. We have almost 6% of our population being English language learners. And our student mobility rate, which is quite shocking, is 13.8% of our population comes in new each year, and 8.6% of them left Edison. Our number of students that were tested actually decreased, which correlates with our decreasing enrollment at the elementary level. Overall, 5th grade has a 70% proficiency rate, and across all grades there has been a 1.3% increase in meeting or exceeding. We're excited that there has been an increase year over year in our subgroups for races, and for program. Specifically for special ed and 504. Considering our data, some needs and next steps include continuing our Lincoln pilot to work with students who need extra help. There is going to continue to be a focus on Tier 1 instruction, which research shows is the most important. There will be an integration of social studies and science content to increase schema and relevance, and we will be evaluating our online programs for mitigation. Moving on to our math grades 3 through 5. As you can see, the number of students tested also decreased. Our math results show increases from grade 3 to grade 3 year over year at 4.8%, grade 4 to grade 4 at 3.2%, and grade 5 to grade 5 at 5.9%. There was also an increase in the 4th to 5th grade cohort. Year over year, the growth overall has increased across all racial and gender subgroups, as well as all program subgroups except for special ed, which is flat. In response to our math data, we are considering math support in upper elementary, focusing on conceptual understanding and problem solving, and we will be evaluating our online programs for mitigation. Moving on to science for grade 5. We're happy to report that we had a 5.2 increase from 23-24 to 24-25, but we still have some ways to go to make sure our students are all proficient before they leave us. We are also happy to report that all of our subgroups, with the exception of one, increased in their proficiency, and the one that did not increase stayed flat. Some work we have to continue to do is to place an emphasis on science as more hands-on learning, create more cross-curricular connections for building schema and relevance, and as part of that, we will be leveraging our Wonder Wednesday initiative. Next up is our WIDA access testing results. This is for kindergarten through 12th grade students who have been identified as multilingual learners. It does monitor students' progress in learning social and academic English and is mired in the WIDA English Language Development Standards. It assesses 4 language domains. Each ML will be assessed annually until a minimum cutoff score of 4.5 has been achieved, along with other exiting criteria. In Edison, we exceeded the goal of the number of students reaching the 4.5 cutoff. There's been a consistent growth in English language proficiency, and there has been improved program design and structures, including sheltered instruction, high intensity, and dual language academy. Some things we need to continue to do is continue professional development, create some additional after-school programs, continue with the ESL summer program, increase our research-based strategies and resources, increase our staffing as necessary, and continue our ESL community and outreach support. On to our results for secondary in terms of NJSLA and NJGPA. We can see that our students have increased in number when taking our tests, including in science. Achievement stayed steady in grades 6 through 8 and dipped slightly in grade 9. In terms of subgroups, there was an increase in 2 of the subgroups and an increase in 504 and students counted as special education. In mathematics, we are super proud of our increase in geometry and algebra 2 at the high school level. Achievement increased or stayed flat for most of the subgroups this year, but happily increased for every programmatic subgroup. In science, there was an increase in our grade 11 achievement scores, an increase in 5 of 6 subgroups, and an increase across all program subgroups. Continued needs and next steps include small group instruction, targeted interventions for Tier 2 and Tier 3, and teaching critical thinking and problem solving, as well as emotional intelligence, according to the district's strategic plan. For the NJ-GPA, class of 2026 and some 2025 students were required to take it last spring. It is aligned to New Jersey standards for ELA 10 and algebra and geometry. It can be used as a graduation pathway. There was an increase in the difference from 23-24 to 24-25 in students that were graduation ready. There was an increase in 2 of 5 of our subgroups. and an increase or flat in 4 of 5 subgroups for math. For ELA programmatically, there was an increase for free and reduced lunch students, Section 504, and special education. And for math, there was an increase in students housed under the classification of special education, free and reduced lunch, and 504. Needs and next steps include personalizing curriculum and instruction through program, pathways, and proficiencies. Last but not least is our DLM testing results. This is administered in grades 3 through 8 and grade 11, specifically for students who have significant cognitive disabilities. It requires extensive individualized instruction and has 4 achievement levels. In Edison Township Public Schools, we have stayed flat over the last 3 years. In response to this information, we plan to continue training and developing staff administration of the individualized dynamic learning map assessment. Thank you again for allowing us the time to present to you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Looks like overall, the trend is going up.
It is.
Yes.
And we're very proud of our science in elementary. We actually rose at double the rate of growth of the state. And as you see across the board, I think another highlight is our 504 and special education students who are showing growth across the board.
The presentation went pretty quickly, so if we can get a copy.
Absolutely.
We're going to put it on the website as
Yep.
well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So for the board's purposes, Mr. Shi, if I may, this presentation will not only be memorialized on the website, but information and related data will also be available. And if the board has any further questions that would like us to dive deeper, obviously, we are at your disposal.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job. So, President's report. We had a very good PTA, PTO meeting yesterday. Great attendance. I also heard we have a ribbon cutting for the Edison High fitness court. Edison School District is the only school district that received that grant. So the J.P. Stevens fitness court is almost done.
It is, I believe, completed as of Friday, and we are coordinating that grand opening, I believe, in the middle of November. I think the date was November 14th.
Okay, thank you. So, JP is also done. All right, I see a hand there. Folks can go out and start working out, right? It's open to the community, no fence, no nothing. Just take it easy, right? With that said, Dr. Alderelli.
Thank you very much, Board President Shi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Board of Education. I'd like to kick off by celebrating this beautiful building and structure that we're currently in right now here at the J.P. Stevens Auditorium. Special thanks to the Board of Education in relationship to not only its vision and funding these components, but the commitment to ensuring that our strategic plan is enacted. Special thanks also to Mr. Toth, as well as Mr. Colobus and his entire team for spearheading these pieces as well, too. These are daunting tasks. We have a lot of construction that's currently going on. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been done by these gentlemen and their teams. Greatly appreciated. We also had a celebration of our groundbreaking ceremony for John Marshall, which is underway right now. We are moving right along as we are in relationship to its schedule. Mr. Shi mentioned the fitness courts. We actually had the opening at the Edison High School today, fitness court. It is the only fitness court in New Jersey at a high school. We are the only 2 high schools to have these types of fitness courts, and they are not only going to be open to our students for classes and before and after school, but they're also open. Good. Also open for our staff as well. And we are extremely proud of not only the commitment to this, but it was partially grant funded as well, along with Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. Special thanks to Mr. DeCoco as well for taking the reins and spearheading these beautiful courts. And if you have an opportunity, please swing by and check them both out. Mr. Shi, we did have a great PTO leadership meeting yesterday. Just a great opportunity for all of the PTOs and the PTAs throughout the school district to get together, share ideas, talk about things that work, talk about challenges. We're looking to have a follow-up meeting in January for further collaboration, but an extremely productive meeting, at which we also talked a little bit about our education foundation. For those of you that are interested, we have information on our website, applications for our initial trustees. We are most likely going to hold this application process open for the next couple of weeks and close it, and then look to vet trustees moving forward. On the agenda this evening as well, Mr. Shi, we have our the board's acceptance of our pre-K grant, which was awarded to the Edison Township Public Schools. Special thanks to Dr. Toohey, Ms. Netzel, and their entire team in relationship to this. Greatly appreciated, and looking forward to rolling out universal pre-K to the community members here in Edison Township. Always a great time in school is Halloween, right? As an elementary principal, I remember dressing up as, I was like a superhero principal, so I dressed up as Batman one year, Superman, and then I would just rotate those two exact costumes each and every single year. But I know it's a special time in school at elementary, middle, and high school. Wishing everybody a happy Halloween, and please make sure you are safe. Teachers Convention is coming up in the next week, Thursday and Friday of next week. We are celebrating Veterans Day on the 11th. Special thanks to all of those veterans that have served our country. Last but not least, we have the end of the marking period, which I believe is November 14th coming up. And we have hit the first 2 months of school with a bang. Greatly appreciated for the support of the administrative team, the teachers, and all of our support staff. And that concludes my report today, Mr. Shi.
Thank you. Now we have the two student representatives. So who wants to go first, Edison High or JP? All right, Edison High. Okay, Ms. Levin.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, administrators, faculty, and community members. My name is Levin, and I'm honored to be here tonight to share a rundown of the incredible month we had at Edison High School. To kick off October, we held our annual pep rally, and it was amazing. Our bleachers were completely full of freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors who all came together to show true Eagles pride. Students enjoyed games like Soca Senior, Soca Teacher, relay competitions, and outstanding performances from our marching band and cheer team. We even celebrated our homecoming court with a walk across the track, and the spirit of energy was truly unmatched. The following evening was our homecoming dance themed A Night in New York, where we were thrilled to see such a strong turnout. I, alongside Rudra, Nandini, Selena, and our board advisors, Ms. Fedowitz and Ms. Vandy Wettering, worked together to create a memorable event for the entire school. Students enjoyed great music, delicious pizza, and fabulous outfits, because everyone truly came dressed to impress. We also crowned our 2025 Homecoming King and Queen, Robert Roma and Saisha Fraser, who received overwhelming support through student votes. In the performing arts, our choir, pastor, and performance night was another wonderful success, and guests enjoyed hearty pasta while listening to our talented choir perform. Our theater department also took the spotlight this month, and with their fall production, Bad Auditions by Bad Actors, and the auditorium once again was filled with applause and excitement. We also had student-led movie nights hosted by the Class 26 and 2027, and we also have more opportunities from the school community to connect and have fun. Academically, October has been really eventful. Our sophomores and juniors completed the PSAT on October 15th, and we had our virtual parent night for 9th and 12th graders the following evening. This week, October 30th, we have proudly to announce our new inductees for the World Language Honor Society here at EHS, and we're congratulating all students for receiving an incredible honor. Athletics have also been a strong month. Our girls volleyball team celebrated senior night with a thrilling 2-1 victory against JFK, and just yesterday, our girls volleyball team organized a pink out game for breast cancer awareness and won their match against Union High School. During the for cross-country GMC championships this past Saturday, we want to recognize Bryce Hickerson, who placed 13th, Nico Schneider, who placed 18th, and Annalise Dantes, who finished 15th overall for girls division. We're all proud of our athletes for their dedication and heart throughout the fall season. And in the ending October, on a festive note, with our Halloween costume contest this Friday, staff and students will be dressing up and showcasing their creativity for a fun prize. Overall, October has been an exciting and unforgettable month, full of academic achievements, success, athletics, and school spirit. Edison High School continues to shine through a community where students support, celebrate, and grow with one another. And on behalf of Student Council, we thank you all for your continuous support. It has truly been an amazing month, and as always, go Eagles. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, JP, Ms. Sharma.
Good evening, members of the board, administration, and community. My name is Anuja, and I'm excited to share a brief recap of all of the wonderful things that took place at JP Stevens throughout the month of October. We kicked off the month with one of our most anticipated events of the year, the Homecoming Dance. This year's theme was The Great Gatsby, and students came together for a night of school spirit, music, and dancing. That very same Friday, our community came alive again for the Fall Pep Rally, where we recognized and celebrated all of our fall sports teams and their accomplishments so far this season. Several of our athletic programs also honored their seniors this month. Volleyball, boys soccer, and cheerleading each held heartfelt senior nights celebrating the hard work and dedication of their graduating players. Girls soccer will celebrate theirs in coming days on October 30th, and our boys soccer team continues their season with an upcoming game also on October 30th. We wish them the best of luck as they finish strong. Outside of athletics, our clubs have also been busy spreading school spirit and community engagement. The Hindu clubs hosted a beautiful Diwali celebration last Thursday, bringing together students to share culture and light, and FCCLA launched its annual food drive, encouraging students to give back to those in need. Got Your Back Club organized a fun pumpkin carving contest to help students get into the fall spirit. Finally, we are proud to recognize Mr. Makia as our October Teacher of the Month, honoring his dedication, enthusiasm, and impact on the JP community. As we move into November, we are looking forward to continuing this momentum and celebrating even more of the incredible things happening here at JP Stevens. Thank you all for your time and continued support.
Thank you, Ms. Sharma. Thank you very much. Yeah, I heard the Diwali celebration was a hit, right? More people wants to come and we don't have tickets.
Oh, sold out?
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pays a lot of money for the PTA. That's great. All right, so you guys are dismissed. You can go home and do your homework if you want. You can sit here, enjoy the rest of the meeting, but it's on you're on your own.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so move on. We'll have Dr. Artorelli and Mr. Toast review the agenda items before we open up for public comments.
Thank you, Board President Shi. Beginning with our personnel agenda, we have items for approval for the board in relationship to appointments, salary guide credits, our coaches, as well as our district-wide programs. Diving in a little bit more specifically in relationship to the administrative part of the agenda, we have our Week of Respect, which we honor each and every week as mandated by law. Began October 6th through October 10th for that Week of Respect. The resolution is located on this agenda. We have the approval of our monthly HIB report for September of 2025. Of particular note here, especially for the community, if the board does approve, we are looking to change our school calendar for November 4th, 2025 in relationship to the day. We are looking for a half-day, single session day. I usually get those terms confused and interchangeable, but I'm sure somebody will correct me at some point. This will provide, considering that most voting takes place in the afternoon, it'll provide an opportunity for us to get a full day of school in, have our students exit the building, and open it up for voting. 14 of our schools, 14 of our buildings are currently polling sites in relationship to that. We have the approval of the Edison High School Barcelona Charter School Exchange Program. I do not want to steal Mr. Ross's thunder. I know that he is going to come up and speak about that this evening, but the board has information in relationship to that on the agenda. It's a wonderful opportunity for our students. We also do have the approval of an Eagle Scout project here through Troop 2G in Edison over at J.P. Stevens. Listed accordingly right here, the Little Free Library is a weatherproof wooden box, approximately 11 inches deep, here as a service project for our community, obviously with the blessing of our building principal here, Dr. Kim, along with the Board of Education approval. We have our settlement agreement as well as the attachment for our school calendar. Moving forward, we have our field trip approvals for October 2025 for the board's review. We have special pupil services here for our out-of-district students' placements. That will conclude my portion of the agenda. Mr. Shi, I can turn it over to my counterpart, Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Dr. O'Reilly. Mr. Toth.
Thank you. Up first is our financial reports, including our fixed asset report, along with our annual comprehensive maintenance plan, M1 report, and building health and facilities checklist. Up second is our contract section, very, very light. We only have one contract going out, and that's for replacement air filters for our HVAC units throughout the district. Under item 3, we have finally, Mr. Ross, we've heard you and your students. EHS Orchestra Project, the board heard it, we put it out. The bid's going to be awarded tonight, $3.8 million, so that's very new and exciting for your students and the programs there. So that's going to be awarded to Northeast Interiors. Item 4, we have a couple project change orders. Item 5 is the acceptance of the pre-K grant. Great job, Dr. Tui, Ms. Lopez, Ms. Becci. And also the NJ Food for Waste program. Item 6, there's 2 transportation items, one pertaining to a revision of contract, one for the rescindment of contract. And that's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Now we're open for public comments on resolutions only. Resolutions only. Anyone? Yo, Matt.
You gotta sit in the front.
Well, this used to be your home.
I know, it seems like it got bigger.
Yeah, I see big changes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, Matt Revnak, ETA president. 2 things, actually. And I know I'm going to get calls tomorrow, and I'm sure payroll will as well. In the personnel, we have listed the degree differentials, but the PDIs are not there. Traditionally, they are done in October. I just looked it up on my laptop on previous year's board minutes. So I was just wondering if it was an oversight, if they haven't been processed yet, because now we're talking about getting to the board now on November 25th, I believe, is the next board meeting. So if somebody has an answer for that. The second thing, I'm just listening as Dr. Alderville, you presented, and that was for the Week of Respect. It seems after the fact that the Week of Respect is like October 6th to 10th, I believe it was. Like maybe we should do that in the September board meeting before rather than after, just a thought. Thanks. And if you have an answer for the other issue with the PDIs, I'd appreciate it. This way I know what to tell people when they call.
Yeah, so you can talk to Dr. Huss on that, but if
Yeah,
it's,
thank you, Mr. Revnak. Dr. Huss will have those answers.
yeah,
Thank you.
if it's a contractual, agreement, we'll take care of it. Anybody else? Resolutions only. Resolutions. Yes, go ahead. Is that related resolution? You can come back later for anything else, but this is a resolution only. Okay. See none, can I have a motion to close public comments?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Who's that?
Sound like Mr. Romano.
No, at the V show too. It's like the same time.
I goes to the runner.
Okay. The one closer to you. Yeah, by seniority. Okay. Now, can I, board members, before I open up, before I call the motion on the vote, do any board members have any questions about the resolutions. I'm not going to entertain, comments when the motion is called. Any board member, any comments about any of the resolutions? None? Okay. Can I have a motion to approve personnel? Ginny, second?
I second.
Mr. Errico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
Yes.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Now can I have a motion to approve administration, curriculum and instruction, and pupil special services?
Motion. I second.
Got it. Mr. Errico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
Yes.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Now can I have a motion to approve finance?
Motion. I second.
R-E-R-P.
Yeah.
Mr. Errico.
Yes.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Yes.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Romano.
Yes.
Ms. White.
Yes.
Ms. Peng.
Yes.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Yes.
President Shi.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, now we're open for public comments. Anything? Anyone want to go first? Public comments. You first. You sit closest. Come on. Name and address, please.
You good?
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Ed Sofield. I'm from the Middlesex County Union Building Trades. I was a teacher. I went to Rider College. I graduated. My father said, you're not going to be an electrician. You got to go to college. I taught for 3 years at Perth Amboy. I know the Toth family from Perth Amboy. I know a bunch of people. I could tell you this, that the building trades, the union...
Can I stop you 1 second? Excuse me. Can you stop the clock?
Excuse me?
Forgot to stop the clock.
I can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now
No,
you're good.
sorry.
Now you're good.
Sorry.
Now you're good.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm here to tell you about project labor agreements. Project labor agreements. We have a job in North Edison going on right now where we have unskilled workers, laborers, doing ironworking, work tying the rods and doing work in North Edison right now. Now, the public monies from the state of New Jersey requires a prevailing wage rate because the public money, because of all our people in the assembly in the state of New Jersey, realize that the building trades, all of 20 different building trades, have the best people, and that prevailing wage is determined by the best workers. So we want the best workers so that the people in the community get the best buck. Project labor agreements. The problem is that with the prevailing wage rate that we have here, we're not getting project labor agreements. In Middlesex County College right now, $350 million with people on the freeholders from Edison. We have project labor agreement on a job, and we had a non-union contractor come down from North Jersey, took the job, bid the job, but it was bid under a project labor agreement. And all the people come from the union halls. And skilled people are doing skilled work, and we're not taking people off the street because there's no project labor agreement and paying the prevailing wage rate. And the contractors that do the work without a project labor agreement don't justify the prevailing wage rate and cheat and take people off the street. And we have unskilled workers right now in Edison doing skilled labor work. I'll move on. Your problem is that you want to take a low bid. You want to take a low bid, so you're forced to take a low bid. But the answer is simply, if you put the project labor agreement into the bid, who cares who gets the bid? A low bid non-union contractor can come down or take the job, but he's got to hire out of the union hall and get the best people because that's what the state says. We want the best people on a job, union people, project labor agreement. Your answer is put the project labor agreement into the bid. If you do that, you can have a non-union contractor take the bid get your low bid. You'll all be happy with the low bid, but you'll get the best work. When you use a POA, you're only going to get good and reliable contractors, and the bid and all the rules will be followed. All cities around Edison right now are using project labor agreements. If you go to the Bass Shop in Sayreville, Pro Bass Shop in Sayreville, the Quick Check's a project labor agreement, the Pro Bass is a project labor agreement, even the gas station's a project labor agreement. Woodbridge, Carteret, every town in this county has project labor agreements that take care of the people that live and work in this community. Not people that get hired off the street without skills, and get the job, the contractor pockets the money, and you get a crappy job. Now, with the union trades, we have safety first. We have OSHA training. We have first aid. Our kids, our guys, go to school for 5 years or 4 years. The electricians, it's 5 years. The other trades, it's 4 years. I'm going to mention some of the trades that we deal with here. The plumbers, the carpenters, the rug installers, the tile people, the masons, the tapers, the painters, the glaziers, to deal with the glass, the insulators, the sprinkler fitters, the data techs, the iron workers, the operating engineers, the linemen. We're making $200,000 a year, by the way, $200,000 a year plus benefits. And if you go on YouTube tonight, and you can look at the data techs in New York City. Right now, if you go on YouTube, you'll see that they're making $61 an hour and $60 benefits. All our people are making over $100 packages. They're walking home with $1 million in annuities. They're walking home with 2 pensions and a vacation fund and a medical plan to cover us for life. I'm covered for life. My medical plan. It's unbelievable. Everybody can't be a school teacher, can't sit up here and get these honors, can't be a doctor, can't be a cop. Come to us. Come to us. You know the building trades. Come to us, and we'll set you up. We'll have an operation here where we'll bring all our apprentice coordinators in here, and we'll talk to your kids, and we'll get them in. Come to us. Don't hire these people without project labor agreements. They're going to rip everybody off. What else do you got a question for me? Does anybody want to question me? No questions? Okay. Okay, our training. We got a 5-year apprenticeship training with the electricians. I'll use the electricians for example. They got to work on the job for 8,000 hours. They got to go to school 5 years. We make them go to school at night, 3 nights a week during the regular school year for everybody. 3 nights a week. They go 3 hours a night. When you go to Middlesex County College, you go to Trenton State College, you go 1 hour, maybe once or twice a week. We make our guys go 3 hours every night for 3 nights a week.
Sir?
Plus the 8, go ahead.
30-second warning.
Me?
30 seconds.
Okay. I'm trying to sell the program to you guys. Go with the union, guys, because we're going to take care of us. We need you. We need, you need us. That's what I'm saying. We need you. Hey, did I make my point?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, so I just want to let you know that starting, next year, we're having 14 we call career pathways. There's basically all different trades that we're going to teach our students, and we would love to work with the, your unit to, see what you can do to help our students to get them, familiarize, what they're going to expecting down the road. So if you don't mind, leave your contact to Dr. Huss. We're more than happy. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you very much. All right, anybody else? Yeah, give your contact to Dr. Huss over there, okay? Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Priyank Goel. I came in the last meeting on 9:30. It's pretty much with a similar issue. I'll just give us some background around why I was there in the last meeting. The background is parents from Mount Pleasant, Fairmount, and I live in Fairmount Avenue, by the way, just near to this school. Parents from Mount Pleasant and Fairmount area have requested to reinstate a previous bus stop at the Fairmount and Mount Pleasant intersection for bus MD4. The stop previously existed and was convenient for families, especially during winter months. The current assigned stop is significantly farther for smaller kids, causing safety and accessibility concerns. There are 5 elementary-aged students who would directly benefit from restoring this stop. The parents' rationale is the request stop is on existing bus route, so no bus route deviation required. Adding the stop would add less than a minute to total travel time. Reduce crowding at the next stop could offset any time impact. The stop previously operated without issue and served the same families. And this request represents multiple families and not an individual exception. We got a district response from the transportation department who denied the request. The Board of Education referred to us to the transportation department, and we got a response from Dr. Huss as well, who reviewed the case and concluded that the current bus stop complies with the board policy and state regulations, and policy have been reviewed fair and consistent. Therefore, no additional stop will be added, and the matter is considered closed. And the reason I'm here is I just want the board to quickly consider these points that we as parents believe the existing policy fails to account for safety and convenience factor for young children and winter conditions, especially for smaller kids. And there are 5 total number of kids who are there. Our request to the Board of Education to revisit these guidelines to allow reasonable flexibility, especially when the proposed stop lies directly on the route. There are multiple students affected, and the impact on the route time is minimal. So I would request the board to kindly consider.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what is the current stop?
The current stop is at
'Cause my home is around that area. so-
Janina and Norton Street. I
Okay.
brought the map. I didn't brought it
No,
last
no,
time.
I
so
know where it is. I know where it is.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And the previous stop was Mount Pleasant and Fairmount. And right now, because
It just went down a little bit, right?
yeah, and the earlier stop was on before this one, the stop is on Lucille Court, and then it goes directly to Norton, passing by the Fairmount and Mount
Yep.
Pleasant.
Yeah.
There are 5 kids who are looking for that stop,
Okay.
and it is directly on the bus stop, like directly on that bus line. We request to
All right, I
reconsider.
got you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. All right. Thank you. Yep. Hey, anybody else? You sit in the front. You do your steps. You do your steps.
He needs the exercise.
And Matt Revnak, ETA president. Number one, first of all, we had our trunk or treat last weekend, and another huge
Oh, yeah.
success. I did want to shout out to a few groups that were there besides our teachers. On it. And we have a DJ club from JP Stevens, which is always there, our city council volunteer. But I also want to shout out some of the community groups. We had our fire department, had a fire truck. We had our first aid squad, or EMT. We also had the bookmobile. We have the therapy dogs come out. And also this year, for the first time, we had North Edison Baseball Softball Organization. It was really a nice event. It was a nice warm day. We went through more boxes, I think, than ever before. We went through 88 boxes of candy. So that's, I think, the most we've ever distributed. Again, thank you, another success. Second thing I want to just mention, we have a big election coming up next Tuesday. We have a governor race, we have state legislators up for election, we have the mayor of Edison, we have Board of Ed seats. These all have a direct impact on our school system. I spoke back in the spring about the cuts for federal funding, but it's only a small portion, as you know, of our budget is federal. Our funding from the state, depending who gets elected, can be drastically impacted. As an educator, we know what can happen to us because most of the things that we get as educators are by legislation, our pensions, our health benefits, et cetera, et cetera. So I do encourage, I don't tell people who to vote for, stay informed, but please exercise your right to vote. I cannot stand when something happens and 20% of the population voted and they think that's a mandate. If 80% of the people vote and it goes a certain way, hey, I can't argue with those results. But the 20% of people that show up is not a mandate for anything. These all have an impact of what us as a district, and obviously I'm pushing education people because we're here for education. I know there's a lot of other issues people vote on, but we are here as educators, and to me, the most important thing that we can do is support our education system, our children, our staff, and all the stakeholders involved to keep Edison one of the top school districts in the state. So please do get out and vote. The third thing, I have my little list of things coming up in November I want to share. In November, there are 3. November 3rd to 7th is National School Psychologist Week. You know, especially in a time now when we constantly hear and talk about social emotional aspect, I think it's important to recognize our school psychologists who really deal and try to help those students along. November 17th to 21st is actually American Education Week. And finally, on November 19th is National ESP Day. For those of you that don't know, that's all education support professionals. Non-teachers, basically, on our non-certified groups, but it recognizes everybody else in every other group, even though some of them have their own individual, you know, so thank you again to those groups for everything you do for our students, our staff, and enjoy those days of acknowledgement. Other than that, happy Halloween to everybody, and get out and vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, it's, definitely go out and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for. You know, exercise your right. And in a lot of countries, you can't even do that. So it's very special in this country that you can go out and vote. And, you know, just vote. It's take literally 5 minutes. Okay, so Mr. Ross, I saw you came over, so put the hard hat on, and you can take whatever you want. Stop the time. Stop the time. Don't run the time. Let him speak.
Hey, good evening, Charles Ross, Principal, Edison High School, 50 Boulevard of the Eagles. I got the hard hat on because, you know, our union friend will tell us that we always have to have the proper protection equipment while we're on a construction site. And we're so happy at Edison High. And I mean, we're here, we're seeing all the things that have been built. It's my first time walking into this brand new auditorium. Dr. Kim has showed me her fantastic new wing, all of the other different types of upgrades that are going on. I can't wait for next month when we have the board meeting at Edison High and everybody can see the brand new lobby, all of the different things that we have, the improved signage, just so much of the HVAC work, so much of the safety work that's going on behind the scenes, Mr. Kolibas, Mr. Murphy, everybody, the Board of Ed. But I have to thank you, and the fitness court, everybody's talking about the fitness court, but we not only have a fitness court, we have the fitness court and a fitness studio on the other side, so we can have almost 60 students at a time accessing this. And again, like you said, this can be accessed by the community, but community members, please don't come by during school hours because the kids are going to be out there using that. I appreciate that. Same thing for the track. So I just wanted to say that, but getting the orchestra room is a game changer. Our orchestra originally used to have to share space, and we gave them an old room that was only about 20 feet wide, and the students had to be so careful when they're working on their violins, and they had to find places to go to practice. Now, this is just another example of how this Board of Education is not only supporting the higher academic curriculum, but one of those pillars of Edison that's been for years, which is the arts. It's extremely moving to me that you guys care enough to dedicate these resources to having this type of a space where, just like this auditorium, just like the additions to the orchestra room here, but to have it at Edison High School and the work that you're doing in the band room. I thank you from my heart and from my students' hearts. And when you come by to see Edison, you're going to see some of those great things. So I thank you for all the construction, the building that's been going on. couple other things that we've got going on. ¿Qué es lo mejor de Edison High School? Gracias por todos su hacen to get us to go on this exchange trip. We talk about all of these strategic plans and everything, but sometimes Edison is like a microcosm of our 21st century world. But sometimes our kids just get like stuck within these 3 zip codes. But finding a way and being open to do some things to bring people in from other places to allow our students to go out. I appreciate that also for the opportunities because it widens our students. It makes them ready for what's next in their lives. And the last thing that I want to talk about today is we have a young man. Tomorrow we have a football game. It's kind of a consolation game, but we're going to be playing Watchung Hills at 6 o'clock. And the ladies soccer team will be playing for the invitational tournament final at Piscataway at 5. But the reason why I bring up the football team, otherwise for wanting to get people to come out and support the Eagles, is that we have a young man who's just been named one of 11 finalists for the Heart of a Giant. Victor Flores is a sophomore in our school, and for the past 6 years or so, he's been battling cancer. And there's a lot of stuff that people have seen on the patch or some of the other things. I know a couple of the people have reposted this, but he's just been named a finalist. So he's going to be one of 11 finalists. There's going to be a grant back to the school. There'll be a big event held down at the end zone, the Giant Stadium. And it's really kind of goes full circle because the coach for Watchung Hills is Rich Seibert, who was the heart of the Giants' offensive line during their last couple of Super Bowl runs, and actually has visited Edison High School to advocate for organ donation while he was a player. So it's an example of people, how we are giving back to the community. Same thing with the fitness court. We bring community into the schools, schools out into the community. I think it's a great day for Edison today, the things that we're doing, buildings, and thank you again for our support.
Thank you, Charlie. So you asked last year, we'll put in the budget this year. You get the orchestra room. So, and the other thing we owe you is the cabinet in the band room. Okay, you submitted the proposals already. Okay, all right. We'll get to that. Okay. And I can't wait to go to Edison High next month to have the meeting there. Gorgeous work by the facility people. You know, the new security office with bulletproof doors and vestibule, and the hallway, the display cabinet, and I like the color of the cafeteria. It's very modern. So, thank you for the hard work, and thank you for the board to support the budget this year to get that done. And I can't wait to do the ribbon cutting for the orchestra room. Okay, so other public comments? Yeah, Brian.
Brian Rivera, Edison. Been a while. I apologize. I've been busy. This new job has been. I have 2 questions. And I was hoping.
Can you get closer to the phone?
So I just have 2 questions. Can you explain what Edison's policy regarding campaigning on school property is? Is there a difference if the property is being rented by an outside organization? Additionally, can a board member use their position to direct a school employee to carry out tasks on their questions 1 in regards to that policy? Question number 2. Also, can you please elaborate on a policy or ethical guidelines regarding board members' use of social networks? Specifically, what limitations or expectations exist when posting about school matters, staff, students, or ongoing board business on personnel or campaign-related social media? We have both those policies, so I just wanted you to elaborate on them so you could explain to the public and the rest of the board as well.
Wait. Do you have any other questions? Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I do not have the policies.
Get closer. Get closer.
The policies you're referencing in front of me at the moment, but in terms of the campaigning, that would strictly be, staff members should not be campaigning for a particular candidate. You can encourage people to vote, but there should be no influence one way or another. If the building is rented out at a different time and the students are not on campus, and that would have to be something we'd have to know exactly what the restrictions and the reason for them being there. That question I cannot answer off the top of my head. Each reason it might be rented may have a different result. But teachers should not be, or staff members should not be campaigning or influencing students towards a certain candidate, and that even includes board members as well.
There's no back and forth.
Yeah.
No back and forth. You know the rule.
Like a rebuttal list, right?
Let's get somebody else. Anybody else that wants to comment? The first timer, excuse me, through the chair. Okay. Any other first timers? You want to come? You come.
Hi there, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Briar Havoc, resident of a local town. I just,
Which town are you from? I'm sorry.
sorry, I'm from Highland Park,
Oh,
but
Highland
I
Park.
do have a question because I think it's important to any board. Going into November, many families will not have their SNAP funds dispersed. Does the Board of Ed or any educational governing bodies have plans to try and address or mitigate this hardship to the families?
Okay. Any other questions?
That's all.
Okay. So my understanding, the SNAP, payment is due to the government shutdown. It's a temporary thing. But for our school, we have a student no hungry policy. So anyone that if you cannot pay, you forgot your lunch money, or if you're short of the lunch money in your account, you can get a regular meal. So it should not impact our students' lunch program. So, Dr. Artery, you want to anything else you want to?
No, you referenced that well. I echo the sentiments of Mr. Shi.
Thank you. All right,
Thank
Brian,
you.
you can come for a second time. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Shonda Edwards, 14 Melbourne, Edison, New Jersey. I just wanted to say, if you guys, when you're talking, if you can get close to the microphone, it would really help us to be able to hear, because we're very interested in hearing everything that everyone has to say, and it's been very difficult, but it seems like the closer you get to the microphone, the easier it is for us to understand. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Brian. Any other first-timers? Any other? Okay.
So I apologize, but he was asking me questions back and forth. That's why I asked.
Through the chair, please.
I'll be back to you, sir. My concern is that we have these policies in place.
Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Sorry, I was trying to hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so my understanding is we have these policies in places, but a majority of these people don't follow these policies. So I read the policies, I was waiting for an answer, and that's why I specifically asked them. So my question is there a way that policies specifically affect board members? Is there going to be some type of training? School boards isn't really working, because people continuously do what they want to do anyway. So if a policy is violated, how do we go about fixing it or addressing that issue?
Any other questions? That's it? Okay. All right, so you can sit down, he'll answer it.
Yeah, violations of policies would be
hear you.
Any violation of policy have to be taken up with the superintendent, and the superintendent would have to make a decision, and/or if it should be necessary, involve the board, and they would take a vote, and that's how we do it here in New Jersey for public schools. But you'd have to alert the superintendent of any policy that you feel was violated, and he'd go from there.
Thank you very much. Eddie, we'll talk soon.
Thank you. And also, you know that, you're a board member, you know that. There's also a school ethics board. You can feel free to, if you think someone violated the ethics, file ethics charges. Excuse me. All right, so any other public comments?
Motion to close public comment?
Have a second?
I second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, now board member comments. Any board members?
Mr. Shi,
Yes, go ahead.
I'm a little confused. a project labor agreement and prevailing wage. I believe they're two separate things. Project labor agreement means that, well, there's a labor agreement for a particular thing that's happening. Prevailing wage, not for nothing, are we sure that the people that are doing the job, are they paid with benefits? Is there overtime? Is there a mechanism that this body, the superintendent, the BA, is there a mechanism to make sure that there's a PLA, or if we pay prevailing wage, the prevailing wage actually takes and dictates pension, sick days, that type of information?
Thank you. That's it. Hey, John,
I'd
you
like
wanna
to get an answer.
you wanna?
Right, so when it comes to the, our projects, whether they're governed by a project or labor agreement or not, we're required to pay prevailing wage, right? That's what our general contractors are supposed to be charging, right, for their labor, and then their subs, so on and so forth. Now, we pay based on a AIA document, which is a certified pay application certified by an architect, construction manager, along with notary. And there's varying supporting documents that come with that certified payroll, so on and so forth. Other than receiving those documents, I have no way of auditing them to see who's paid what after the general contractor's paid. That's something that the Department of Labor gets into.
Thank you.
Mr. Shi?
Yes.
Has there been any inconsistencies with prevailing wage? Just asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you finished your question or not, so that's why. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. To my knowledge, Mr. Romano, I really can't comment. The Department of Labor has come out, right, to review varying pay applications along with their supporting documentation. If there is an inconsistency, that's on the responsibility of the contractor. That's not our responsibility if we weren't provided with the appropriate paperwork. I know that when the Board of Ed and the administration, we comply with all the laws that we're required to under public contracts law and construction.
So, Mr. Romano, you're on the library board. You know, recently the state ordered the stop work for the North Edison Library is because of payment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
I am
we
not
haven't.
on the-
Excuse me. Let me finish.
I am not on the library board. I am a representative.
Let me
of the-
finish. Let me finish.
Please.
Let me finish. Okay. So, we have never had that incident in Edison in the past couple of years, or even before, when we built many buildings. But the library board is an example that not library board. The North Edison Library construction is an example that the contractor or subcontractor had did something. I don't know the details, but all I know is the work has stopped, right? So that's my comment. So I'll talk to Eddie, afterwards. Yeah. Any other board member? Yeah. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah.
Sorry. First of all, I represent the superintendent at the library board. I am not a library board member, number one. Number two, I do not know the particulars of the job stop order, but to be honest with you, I would like to take and understand that the difference between prevailing wage and a project labor agreement. Now, I really would like to know the people that are subcontractors that are being paid prevailing wage, but also taking out benefits for them. See, because only my opinion, we have something called 1197, they're the firemen, they're unions. Local 75 is the Edison police officers. We have something, I guess it's called the ETEA. To be perfectly honest, I would really like to see a project labor agreement or explanations to, if we pay prevailing wage, are they paying the subcontractors? Are they paying all of the benefits that a union person would get? That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for anything else, just making a statement. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would just like to say, in terms of the documentation that we receive, right, from all of our general contractors, all of our pay applications, that type of stuff is listed in there by varying trade, right? So the hourly rate per the prevailing wage chart in the state of New Jersey, along with the benefit component of that as well. However, after we make payment to the general contractor, right, who is the overseer of the job of all the different trades and subcontractors, we're required to pay them. There is no mechanism for us to audit beyond that, and that's not the Board of Education's role. That's the Department of Labor's role. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shi.
Okay, thank you. So I just want to let everyone know that the construction of this auditorium, this beautiful auditorium that we're sitting in right now, and the construction of the new wing of J.P. Stevens right in the back, all done by the unions.
Correct.
And you can text that? Thank you very much.
So is John Marshall.
John Marshall is coming up. Yeah, I'm saying it was work that's already done.
And has a PLA.
That has a POA, yes. Yep. $30 million project. We want our local people to come in and work with us. And I'm all for it, right? Okay, so any other board member comments? Yeah, Ginny.
Real quick, I just wanted to let you know that I did go to the play at Edison High School on Friday, and it was so good. If you ever get the opportunity to attend these kids do the most amazing job. So, please try to make it when they do have them. In addition to that, last night I did attend the PTA meeting that we had at the Ed Center. It was a wonderful exchange of ideas. Everybody was just so interested and, they just were so giving. And again, I would just like to say thank you to all of these PTOs and PTA members for all the hard work and all the time that they put in to support their schools and their buildings and us. It's just really, really a wonderful thing. But, and I also went today to Edison High again for the fitness center, and that is incredible. If you get the opportunity, please stop by and take a look. Okay, that's it for me.
Thank you. Any other board members?
Mr. Shi? Okay, can you guys hear me in the back?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. Well, I want to share a success story about the student internship program. Adi.ai, it's a fintech company who originally planned to take 2 high school interns from our school district. But after seeing how well prepared our students are and how easy it was for them to work with our district, they ended up selecting 5 students, and the internship for the 5 students started last week. And I want to recognize 3 people in making this happen. Mr. Cohen and Mr. Heather Daniel came up with the most transparent and easy process for students to work with Adi.ai. And Ms. Valentine, who flawlessly executed this process, giving an amazing experience to both our students as well as Adi.ai. These are the kind of experiences and real-world training we want to grow in our school district. And I hope Ms. Valentine, in her new role, establishes, I would say, 10 more partnerships this year. So together, we are giving an opportunity to our students to get these experiences that will shape their future. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other board members?
Mr. Shi? Chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to echo what Jeannie has said. We, the Community Relationship Committee, had a meeting with all the PTA, PTO leaders yesterday. As the chair of the committee, I do believe that it's our task to be the bridge to connect all the parts of our community, the students, the parents, our school staff. I think, I do want to also say that I really appreciate what our PTA, PTO put in to work, the hard work they put in to not bring the fun to our students, right? So their life is not just homework and study. And also, I think they play a key role to keep up our school spirit strong. So I do want to give a little shout out because I always wanted to help our PTA, PTO. For the TJ, Thomas Jefferson PTA, they are hosting a Thanksgiving bakery sale. All the information is on their social media for just, I think, $20. You can get a delicious, freshly made pie ready to pick up right before Thanksgiving. So I think, you can donate $20 and also get help our PTA, PTO, and also you don't have to cook for the pie. I know I'm getting a pecan pie myself. So thank you. That's all.
All right, thank you. Any other board members? So, I just echo Ms. Penn and Ms. White said, we had a good meeting, but there's one information I want everyone to know, and that's what the PTO leadership said. They're volunteers. They're not getting paid, okay? Let's make it clear. All the PTOs, they're all volunteers. They're not getting paid. All right, so for the record. The thing that I have received recently is about the pre-K. And Dr. Artorelli just mentioned that we received a grant from the state, $1.48 billion. So a lot of parents has some detailed questions. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity, if you don't mind, Dr. Artorelli, have Mr. Mr. Tui to come over and give us his version of this pre-K program.
Absolutely. Dr. Tui, microphone.
So, Mr. Shi, thank you for the introduction, and to the entire board. It's too soft all night, now I'm blowing us out here. So, to the entire board, thank you for your commitment to this program. Stood up here last year, and we were rejected, right? And now it's a different story. So, recently, the Board of Education heard that they were awarded $1.483 million in PEA funding. That's for a total of 213 gen. Additionally, we have 250, or the capacity for 250 special education students in districts. So our program totals for this year are going to be 463, like 463 3- and 4-year-olds who otherwise wouldn't have a program without your support. So thank you so much. To break those numbers down a little further, on the gen ed side, 87 of those students attend FDR and EELC, our in-district program. We had also placed 56 4-year-olds out in the community at select private licensed child care centers. And upon award, we had 70 seats left. So my department will be putting some additional information out to our community tomorrow to additionally explain our wait list. But the best way to think about this right now is the lottery as a whole was 559 students. And on November 10th, we're going to be able to give 70 of those students. So just really excited. That last piece about November 10th, please keep in mind that most of the districts that were awarded throughout the state are looking to open up on January 1st. But again, with this board's support, we're going to get those additional 3- and 4-year-olds into classrooms Monday. So really excited and big things to come. We're now locked in for the next 5 years to capture our entire universe. So, Mr. Shi, did I hit everything, or do you want me to break it down any further?
That's great.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to echo Dr. Tui said. It's a collaborative effort from our transportation department as well, because all the pre-K kids are transported. And we actually have things in motion. And once we get the grants, we're able to quickly get these kids into the pre-K program on November 10th. So kudos to the Dr. Tuhi and his departments, and also transportation to get things lined up.
Mr. Shi,
Yes.
I remember years ago we were talking about full-day kindergarten and how that was going to be like, it was a dream. To be honest with you, this pre-K program, that's like going over the top. Thank you. Thank you to the state. Thank you for their teachers. Now, I got to be honest with you, the district does really well, but without the teachers and without the supervisors, this is done. They do it for us. Our pre-K kids, they get a head start. They get a head start on kindergarten. And that head start helps them as they progress into the school system. So, Mr. Tui, thank you. You've done more.
One thing really quick, Mr. Amato, just I'm taking a page out of Dr. Relly's.
Oh, you come to the podium.
I left one important piece out. We have our Director of Early Childhood Programs, Ms. Dawn Netzel, here tonight. She's sitting behind me. She
Yes.
doesn't regularly
She's
come to
somewhere.
board meetings. This is all her.
I did
Thank
see
you
her,
so
yes.
much.
Too far away, I can't see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Soup to nuts, she walked this thing to the finish line. So I'd be remiss if I didn't get back up here and say that. So thank
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tui. No, I just wanted to elaborate. Faster we get our students, our early educated students, into the system, they become more part of the system. So full-day kindergarten was great. This pre-K program, that's a home run. So thank you for everything that you've done. Mr. Adarelli, please, thank you, bud.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
All right. So when you talk about kindergarten, let's not forget who actually started the program. That's Dr. Bragan. So he came in, and I think 5 years ago, we talked about the pre-K program, talked about the kindergarten program, and he implemented the next year. So I also some good news, and Dr. Bragan just got appointed at South Brunswick to be their superintendent. So
Is he from Monmouth County?
yes. So congratulations to Dr. Bragan as well. So I hope he will watch our meeting, and yeah, wishing him nothing but the very success at our neighboring school district. Okay. Any other board member comments? See none.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Second. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Meeting's adjourned.